Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look again here at FTM, double checking a few important factors because when it comes to liquidation, we want to kind of recognize a few things there. Also want to give a quick congrats to our community members here for our awesome profit there. Nice little ruin long, 22% in 8 hours. Sorry, no, 10 hours, I can't read. This is a 5x leverage trade, folks. Again, low leverage, low position size, always important to recognize, not to get too crazy with your trades right now. Taking a look here the last 7 days of FTM, let's quickly update what's going on with Phantom here in the last 7 days. Well, we take a look, we can recognize there's a lot of liquidation on the downside, but also the upside. We're kind of in the middle of this range here. So we got this lower level liquidation at about 53, upwards about roughly 61. So 53 to 61 is that range here. So kind of give you perspective on the charts, what that looks like. 61 is right up here and 53 is right down here. What do you know? Just below the most recent low and or just above the most recent high. It's common for those to accumulate heavy concentrations of liquidation. So what that basically just means is we want to be mindful of the price action coming back into those areas and that it could very well sweep the upper and or lower levels. Lately we've seen upper and lower levels get swept almost back to back. Okay, so we'll see here soon where we're at, but let's quickly note a couple of things. First of all, larger time frames. I've got a midterm descending trend and a larger term descending trend. We're below both of them. Okay, so this isn't sunshine and rainbows by any stretch. We can see that we're below all moving averages, including the 20, kind of testing that right here and now. So 58 cents is that point of contention. Getting above that here today would be extremely important. We want to close above this 0.5 fib level. Would you take a look here? We are below 50 on the RSI. That's generally unfavorable. So even if we get above the 20-day SMA, we still got both descending trend lines to contend with and also this level here at 50 on the RSI that hasn't even come close to getting breached yet. So my personal opinion is that no, this coin is not ready to take a trade. I would say we got a lot of room for improvement first. Daily time frames fairly bearish. 4-hour time frame, we're looking pretty solid here. Honestly, this is a nice little accumulation above this little zone here. We got a bull flag type of pattern too. These do typically play out pretty nice. So again, if you're considering a long position, it seems favorable as far as a smaller play, a quicker play. What I mean by that is, get in and get out if it ends up running, okay? Now, we want to look at everything, of course, before we do that or we consider that, but just know that's a nice little situation here. I like when I see a descending channel like that. It generally will continue higher because it derived from the downside. All right, that's generally how bull flags continue. Keep in mind, we're expecting Bitcoin to pull back a little further. So if it does, this may become invalidated pretty quickly. So just a heads up on that. Looking at the overall time frame here, we can kind of see stochastic swinging down, RSI kind of right there closer to 50, staying above that's really important. MACD is soon to diverge, so we got a pretty significant bearish divergence. It needs to make a move or not. Basically, if we don't break out soon, then we're going to diverge and the price action should continue lower. We'll lose the support at 0.5, trend towards 0.382 there, so 58.2 is that point. We need to really close above that. And if we look at the most recent point of control, we can recognize that that's exactly right where we're at. So we have the most amount of volume at the current price point. This is like the average true range, if you will, for this most recent time frame. Ever since roughly we've entered this range on the 16th of June. So what does that mean for us? Well, the summary here is that the 4-hour time frame does not look bullish, but it doesn't look truly bearish either. But it's breaking bearish, if you will, and that I don't generally like to trade into that. Having said that, Ichimoku Cloud on the hourly, this is generally a confirming factor we want to look for. While we're within the cloud, that's not a bearish sign. The lagging span's no longer free and clear in the conversion lines within the baseline there. So these are 3 out of 3 reasons to not take a trade. Okay. The best time to take a trade would be for the price action to confirm probably above this 0.618 fib level. I'd say a 59.3 or higher would give us some confirming factors, letting us know we're mostly on the right side of tracks, at least for the small to midterm time frame. So that is roughly what we're looking at here. FTM is neither bullish nor bearish. It's kind of this indifferent situation where you want to be better off waiting to take a trade. And I know that frustrates a lot of people, but you got to recognize 95%, 97% of trading, whatever statistic you want to throw out there, it's extremely high. It's mostly just waiting for the right opportunity and basically not trading. So, if you're going to make a move only 5% of the time, make sure it's a good one, right? This is not a good move, no matter how you look at it. Okay, so again, nothing quite amazing here. And I do want to say thank you to, who was it that requested this? Amir 11.11 or 1111. Thank you again for requesting that. I deeply appreciate it. We do have a request section in our Discord there. And again, congrats to our community members for some nice solid profits there from Rune. Last thing I want to kind of remind you too is that we have a Discord, Telegram, Twitter, TikTok now as well for shorts, and same thing with YouTube shorts. So check those out, find whatever works best for you, and I deeply appreciate you liking the video and commenting below if you get a chance. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks again so much for your time. Take care of yourself.